So we have a nest right there, guys. There is a nest right there, and that is the mother, and she is guarding it. She is protecting it, and somehow we got to get in there and get those eggs. Hey guys, I am hanging out with Gabby.
Hey.
And Chris.
What's up?
And Martha at Everglades Outpost, and we are about to go see if we can find some alligator eggs. We don't know if we're gonna find any or not, but we are going in here. All those alligators.
He's really nice, but if you sit by his tail, like you.
Yeah.
That's Flacco, right?
Yeah. Hi, big guy. It's okay.
Yeah, I can tell by his eye.
I know, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
He was just...
Make sure you're blocking Martha too.
All right. Oh yeah, that's definitely just right behind you, Charles. Behind you, Charles.
Got him.
That's
Okay.
definitely much different than.
So this is an alligator nest right here. The female will construct this mound of leaves and dirt and debris. And it's really amazing. Take a look at the size of this thing, considering the fact that she built this just using her mouth and her tail. Their hands don't close. They can't like pick up a stick and bring it over here. So she's making this entire mound just using her tail, arms, and her mouth and her head to move it around. Really, really cool. Now, alligators are very, very maternal, and they have a strong defensive instinct towards the nest, so that's why if you notice I'm looking around a lot, because, well, she might come charging up at me. And right now we don't see the mom, so that's why I'm a little like, I'd rather know where she is, you know, that'd make it a little bit safer. But yeah, we'll go ahead and check this, see if we get any eggs out of it.
So where they usually be like towards the bottom?
Yeah. So they'll be towards the bottom. I always start at the center and just kind of work my way around that point. I really got to start wearing gloves. So you're digging out and you're obviously having to push all these rocks aside, but you also don't want to go crazy because you don't want to crack
You don't want to break the eggs.
or yeah. You have to be fast because you also don't want an angry mama coming at you.
I was going through a gator nest one time, found a coral snake in it.
There's
That's
that too.
reassuring.
Yeah,
There is that too.
it's pretty cool.
Got the alligators back here still. We got to watch to make sure that no mom comes by. And the reason we're digging these up, Martha, what is that?
Because there's a greater chance of incubation. Leaving them out here, you're leaving them vulnerable to raccoons, tegus,
And anybody else who would try to eat them.
yeah, snakes. So here we have a higher chance.
Of actually having them hatch.
Yeah.
And there are also other alligators in this enclosure, so if the babies did hatch, they might get eaten. So
And escape.
exactly that too. They can walk right through the chain link.
Not seeing any eggs, Chris.
I know. I might just, you know, have a good time digging in some dirt. It's packed pretty
Got a guy
tight.
making noise over here. Any alligators coming? Sorry.
It's pretty dry in there too.
It's a little more moist than the other one.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Got some rocks.
I think it's empty.
Might be.
Wait,
dig maybe a little bit on this side.
like,
It's not as compacted either, too. So it's definitely. They
Isn't it?
nested.
I feel like there's not gonna be any eggs, and the mom's gonna come back and be like, "Oh, come on!
All that work.
I just made this thing."
Yeah, there's no eggs.
All right.
One down.
All right.
We're gonna go check out the next nest.
So there might be more on the way. They might have made more. Okay, see, so that one right in front of you wasn't nested up like that either.
The gators in
Oh,
bandits enclosure.
It looks
do
like
they
there's
ever
two
look?
over here.
like-
Okay, so these eggs are actually going to a research facility.
Yes, correct.
So right now, these eggs these guys are nesting. We have a lot of alligators, but these guys are going to go help them better understand.
Better understand the American alligator.
So right now, Martha is digging into the nest.
We got eggs.
Oh wait, whoa!
Awesome.
Alligator eggs. We got to watch our back though, guys, because you never know. The mom might be coming up out of the water.
So this is, okay, see here how this one is crushed? This is why we collect. You know, and we'll keep this too, because this way this will help us with our count and understanding how many we're collecting a year. Oh, they're so
Now, oh wow, look at all of them.
That's a beautiful
Whoa.
nest.
Wow.
So we definitely want to make sure that mama doesn't come charging at us. Might also be a new mom, might also, you know.
Yeah, so we kind of got to watch. There's a bunch of alligators. You can see them all out there.
So we're gonna very carefully take them out and set them down and make sure we don't turn them or anything like that. Now, why don't we want to turn them?
Because if they haven't banded yet, you could kill the alligator inside.
Yeah, it can actually drown in there. So you want to make sure you don't turn the eggs. So we're just going to very gently pick them up without turning and then set them down in there. And then we'll mark the tops later so we know which end is up.
Correct. And then we'll also add some of the nesting material so that it carries over the bacteria from the actual nest that will help the alligators hatch out.
Now, how many eggs typically do alligators have?
You want what's your average? I usually see around 20 to 30.
Yep.
But they can have up to 60, correct?
Yeah.
A very large female, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think, like, most female alligators are like 6 to 8 feet, but the record female for Florida is 11 feet long. I mean, you got to think about the size of that animal and how many eggs that she could deposit. But again, normally it's between 20 and 30, something like that.
The most I've ever gotten from one single clutch was about 47, and that was our largest female.
Wow.
Yeah, so the amount of eggs is going to be relative to the size of the female and the carrying capacity she physically has.
Cool, go ahead. All right, let's start.
Ta-da.
So they have to stay the same way up?
Yeah. Well, however they were laid.
However they were laid.
And see, like, this is banding already right here, and they band within like the first 24
And what does that
hours.
tell you?
That tells us it's a viable egg. So far, that it's a viable egg. Anything, you know, could happen.
Pick one up here.
Yeah. So just pick from up here, because you don't want to move them too much around. And then you kind of just go in layers, same way she laid them.
And during breeding season, the alligators get all amped up, right? And they'll actually fight over the same nest. Does that happen?
They can. Sometimes you'll even find like a double nest.
Like they laid right on top of the same nest.
Yeah, like you'll find eggs like over here, and then you'll find eggs over there. Sometimes she'll start in one area, finish in another.
So a lot like people, you can have good alligator moms, you can have not so great alligator moms, and that is going to directly influence the survival rate of the offspring. So I've seen some other alligators that will fiercely protect the nest, and then I've seen others that really don't care and they don't do much of anything, and those ones are not likely to survive.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 good ones, and then 38 with the bad one.
37 eggs. That is a lot. Look at it, guys. So these are going to an incubator now? Is that what they're going to go into?
Now they're going to be labeled and incubated.
Yeah.
And one thing with alligator eggs is that the gender is actually determined by the temperature, right?
Yeah.
So what gender are these guys going to be? So it makes it really easy if you're going to have a baby alligator and you really want a girl, you can just...
Well, if you're working on a conservation project, you can then dictate the gender ratio you want, especially if you're doing reintroduction. That can be especially helpful.
What temperature is a female and which temperature is a male?
Now, the way that I always remember this is that sea turtles also have this same thing. And sea turtles nest on the beach, and on the beach you got hot chicks and cool dudes. Okay? That's how I remember it. Now, for crocodilians, it's flipped. Okay, so it's going to be the opposite. So I guess in the swamp, it's like...
You got hot dudes and cool chicks? Is that what?
Hot dude? I don't know. It's not as catchy as the sea turtle
I think you
one.
just confused me, dude.
But no, I mean, that's the way I remember it, though, because on the beach, it's hot chicks and cool dudes. That way you don't forget. And if you just know that they're flipped, then you're good.
Warm means females. Cold means males.
Wow.
Beautiful eggs.
I mean, it's a hot day in South Florida right now. It's warm, we're sweating, but you put your hand in here, noticeably hotter.
Mother Nature's perfect incubator. You know?
We got an alligator over here. So while they are getting those eggs,
That might be a mom.
this may be the mom.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another nest right over there, guys, and this is the mother right there. She's guarding that.
The city alligators.
So that's the thing. Like, we gotta kind of watch our backs while we're doing this to make sure the mother doesn't sneak up on us. She's not going to be happy about the eggs being gone, but these are better for the eggs. More of the eggs will hatch, and there'll be a lot more little alligators. So we have a nest right there, guys. There is a nest right there, and that is the mother, and she is guarding it. She is protecting it, and somehow we got to get in there and get those eggs. What's the battle plan, Chris?
Well, you know, why don't I try to back her up? And if she stays backed up, then we're good. But if she doesn't want to stay backed up, then I'll just jump her. So we have a defensive mother over here at this nest. This is our third nest that we're doing. She's being defensive. Now, she is defending the site. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you're taking her babies. What's interesting? This is all instinct. I can literally walk away with the egg and show her. She doesn't care about the egg at all. It's about the nest site. She will defend the ground it's on. You can remove the entire nest, all the debris away, and she'll sit on that site where the eggs were. And the eggs can be right over there, literally within eye shot. She doesn't go towards the egg, she stays on her nest. It's about defending the site. So there's not gonna be any mourning, or like, she's not gonna be sad that we took her egg. She's not even gonna know. They don't really think about it like that. Now when the babies hatch out and they start calling, yeah, she knows what the babies are. She will defend the babies themselves. But as far as the eggs go, I mean, I've literally walked away with it and she stays on the site.
She's coming out.
Yeah, she's gonna be excitable. I'm gonna walk over and see how she acts. She's already hissing, she's being pretty defensive, but I just want to come over here and just walk by, just kind of demonstrate this defensive behavior and just see how she acts about it. You see, she's defending her nest. She's not coming over at me yet, but oh, now she is.
She is coming.
Yeah. Hi, Mama. You being a good mom? Watch this side. This one's coming up, thinks we have food.
Yeah.
But he's in the... It looks like the behavior, Chris, is that she doesn't want you digging in her nest.
Yeah. No, she doesn't. All right.
She's backing up. But she might come back out.
Yeah. All right. So I'll try to hold her at bay. You guys try to collect some eggs.
Chris is gonna guard the female, and Martha and I are gonna go digging.
And I'm just gonna be food, guys. I'm gonna serve as food right here, just in case they get past Chris, just to save the ladies.
Oh, we got ready.
Well, the way she's guarding, I would think so.
Right at the top, too. That is interesting. One's already crashed.
Let's take this one off.
Okay.
Alright.
And we'll just...
Like that on the top, or you want to bury it?
No, we'll do the top, because remember, these I'm going to have to switch on.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wow, look at them all.
I'm going to have to hold this like this, because I don't want them tilted too much.
Yeah, of course.
So you're...
Uh-oh, what's going on over here? What's going on over here, Chris?
Yeah, they're just interested. These guys just want food.
I think that is it.
Okay. Show all my stuff, get rain on you.
So guys, there are over 100 alligators in this pond over here. And you can see they're all kind of looking around. The mother is still out there. She is right out there. And these other alligators are looking to see if they can get any food. We got an alligator right up here.
So Martha and I just collected eggs from the third nest, and was all.
How many eggs you guys find in here?
We haven't counted them out yet. What we'll do is we'll take them back to the incubation room, count them, label them, and record them in our logbook.
But there were a lot in this one.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty big female, so.
That's good. We're good.
Good?
Yep.
Cool. All right, perfect.
All right, guys, so we got all the eggs out of the nests, and we are heading out. We're all still alive, which is good. And we're going to take these back, and these are going to go get incubated for the research project. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys go out and follow, hit that follow button. Wild Charles Show. Make sure you follow on YouTube. Make sure you're following on Instagram and all that good stuff, guys. And I will be seeing you soon.